Pier here in San Diego.
No, you own
and
the.
this is Frank.
You own the what was again that you own? The
Allen
aviation.
Airways.
Allen Airways.
And Crystal Pier Hotel.
So
and
the Aerospace
Crystal-
Museum in El Cajon.
The Aerospace Museum.
No, it's Allen Airways Flying Museum in El
Flight
Cajon.
Museum. I don't want to say that
Because the
wrong.
Aerospace Museum in El Cajon is part of San Diego Aerospace,
Ah.
and they have an annex.
So what are some of the things that you have at your museum?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. In
Some of the-
in 3 words or less.
Well, no, some of the
Over
best
10,000
some of the
items.
best
The
items that you
majority of
have
the
there.
collectibles are posters, aviation posters.
And you have any particularly great ones?
Oh, yeah.
What would be one of the better?
Watch Antiques
They're
going to
be on Antique
February
Roadshow.
7th. They're
Well,
going to
when-
be there.
when-
And he
Yeah.
owns a Stearman.
Well,
You're the
when-
only one.
When
Stearman
hell freezes
airplane.
over, I'll be watching that
Oh,
show.
stop.
No,
I'll be on eBay the same day.
we have a
So,
huge collection of aviation posters.
so what
we have other
what are
collections.
some of the posters that you're most
From
proud of?
1876 up. So we have
1870s.
the first air meet in the world in 1909.
Wait, let's get back to the what was going.
It was a balloon ascension.
And who was that?
There are different aeronauts that
Uh-huh.
were having balloons
Do-
built,
was Nadar? Was he one of them?
and then they'd fire it up. And
So who were
I don't
some
know.
of the people? Because
Well,
1887.
the Montgolfier brothers and Santos Dumont got into some of that. There were,
So do you have any Santos Dumont posters?
I have one that depicts him. That was for a Kentucky air meet in 1910.
Ah,
And then the first air meet in the world, really now it's called the first international air meet in the world, was in Reims, France, or Reims,
well.
in
what-
1909. And then
1909.
last year we found a poster from an air meet that was a month earlier at Vichy, France.
Ah,
And there was a typhoon. It blew the grandstand over, wrecked 4 airplanes. And the last day of the air meet, Louis Blériot made the first flight across the English Channel.
On
And
purpose.
so everybody forgot about Vichy, so there are 2 surviving posters, and we got one of them.
do you have any early Zeppelin posters?
Yeah, we also have the rarest Hindenburg poster in existence
Well, that's
with the American Airlines overlay. But
well, that's
yeah, early. I have some early Zeppelin stuff.
that's modern, but the
I've got early Zeppelin stuff.
and the
that
Graf
was-
Zeppelin, any Graf Zeppelin stuff?
Yeah, I have the first piece of commerce that ever came to the United States on board the Graf Zeppelin, which
What-
is a
what
little
was
toy
that?
soldier. We have the cash box they used at Friedrichshafen.
Let's get back to the toy soldier. So you said that constituted the first piece of.
First piece of commerce that ever came to the
Now,
United States
why
by
would-
airship.
So they brought that here, and someone bought it. Is that what?
They gave them away or whatever?
So they gave them away.
I happen to have
And
one of those.
and so the toy soldier. What was the toy soldier of?
Just a little toy.
Was it a German toy soldier?
Yeah, I think so. Just a little figurine on a
Ah, okay.
turquoise type.
So then you
card.
also sent that you have the cash box from the Friedrichshafen
From
hangars.
from the Zeppelin Works. When
What-
you went
what
to
was-
visit the Zeppelin Works and you gave them your money, they
Uh-huh.
gave you a ticket.
Oh, so if
for
you wanted a
no
tour-
smoking and no photographs, and you get your little ticket, that was the cash box.
I see. So there was the cash box for the tour.
Uh-huh.
Is that what it's for? And you have that. What does it look like?
It's just a little oak wooden box with it has a couple. I have a couple of the tickets.
Does it have the
and-
Zeppelin logo on it?
We
Now,
have
what year would you say that was?
No idea. No idea. I have a girder out of the Hindenburg. I have a German airship ladder, and we've got some instruments. We have lots of
Instruments? You mean from
dishes from the LZ, like from probably the Graf Zeppelin,
Uh-huh.
the Hindenburg poster. That we have.
But the
I have
instruments
2
that.
tickets. Well, one would be a for altitude.
Uh-huh.
And then I have a little barometer that was on probably some early balloon. It had the barometer and the clock and then something else.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Lots of Christmas ornaments that were early Zeppelin.
Zeppelin Christmas. What did they do with those?
Oh, they hang them on the Christmas tree. They make them out of little, and then we have people
What,
take
you
a
mean
little
they make the Christmas ornaments were in the shape of little Zeppelins? Well, how old would you say those were?
They're probably early. They're probably 1910 to 1930s.
Who made those?
No idea.
Well, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
there's just all kinds of cool stuff.
Well, okay, now let's get to the Hindenburg. Since the Hindenburg is so well known, I'm less interested in that. That's a
I have 2 tickets from the Hindenburg. One was from Henry Villard, who was our ambassador to Libya during 4 presidents, and in the end of this corporate Ernest Hemingway, the youngest member of the Aero Club of America. The other one I bought from a dealer, and when we put them together, actually the Smithsonian was out doing something, and I gave it to the girls, and they put it together, and I came back, and they're all, "Ooh." The tickets were in sequence.
Wow.